welcome to Eat Your Spot Talk Show.
Yes, welcome back. So let's try to answer at least one more question for today.
Yeah.
Okay, before we leave, we try to help you out with one question.
Let's do this. Ooh. Should I get married? I don't want to get divorced like many others.
Joanna, wow. Congratulations, Joanna.
Ah, when are you getting married? So, what do you know about getting married? Marriage in general.
Marriage is something that you shouldn't be rushed. I think you should take your time. Like if she's still thinking about should I get married, I would say better wait, right?
Well, it depends on how long the relationship is, you know. If she already dated a guy for 20 years, maybe not.
Because if you want to marry someone, you're ready, you'll be like, okay, let's do it. You know, I know that type of people. When you know for sure what you want, you just okay, let's get married today. Let's do it right away.
Yeah.
But you kind of a little bit, oh, should I do it? I'm not recommend people who questioning around like that.
Yeah, well, maybe it's peer pressure, you know, like from your family, from your friend, like, oh, you should get married, like, don't you feel the rush to get married because everyone said you should?
You know, the more pressure thing, the more you should
wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it does sound like she kind of wants to get married, but she's just not sure because she don't want to be divorced.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the wedding vows? How it went? Or how it goes?
I don't believe in wedding vow
You
ever.
don't?
No. Because
So-
I see a lot of my friend, my coworker, they get married, and then usually the reason why my friend get married because she get pregnant. And then one of my friends, very close friends, she get married right away because she already had a baby. And before the baby was born, they already divorced.
Oh no. Yeah, that is bad. But
A few cases like that. My friends,
very little.
yeah, it doesn't last that long at all. No.
Yeah, I think marriage is very big. It's one of the biggest part things event that happen in your life. So a lot of consideration should be considered.
Yes.
So I heard of the wedding vows, you know, and it's very
Do you remember?
strong.
Can you say?
No, I don't think I remember the whole thing, but I know what's in it. I
Okay.
remember something about, death do us apart. You have to love each other, whether you're sick, whether you're poor. Like, I guess
Like in health and sickness.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it's a very strong vow to be committed to.
Like to death, to be apart, something like that.
Yeah, right. And to read something like that at your wedding and to commit throughout the whole thing is very hard. It's something that I feel like I can't do yet. So is that something you think that everyone else is ready for?
No, I think you shouldn't do it.
I don't know.
Because in America, 50% is divorced. People who get married, they get divorced 50%. So the wedding vow doesn't work on them, right? They say to death, do us apart, whatever they promise, but they cannot keep them.
Yeah.
So I think we should change a new vow. That vow doesn't work.
What do you think we should say?
You should put a condition in your wedding vow. Because usually people say like, I love you unconditionally, and I don't believe in that. Like, I will leave you forever, because people change. Yeah.
Well, I do see that after divorce, people do get kind of mean to each other, like fighting for their money or even for their house and things like that. It just kind of break my heart a little.
Yeah.
Right?
So before you get married, you should do a wedding vow like this. I will love you as long as you care for me and love me back. Or something like that, you have to go both ways.
Yeah, that is very thoughtful. I never thought of that.
Like, I will do my best to keep you happy as long as you do the same for me. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound romantic like, the death do us apart, but it is very realistic.
Of course, yeah.
So, I like the wedding vow, the one that you told me.
Yes. I will love you and care for you as long as you care for me and love me with all your heart, soul, and mind.
Oh, very realistic, very romantic in a way, you know.
Yes.
I still like the till death do us apart. I think that's like my
Yeah.
favorite words in the wedding vow. Like somehow you can include it in my vow.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's do us apart as long as you care for me with all your heart.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons that I wouldn't get married is that if my partner has a cheating problem before.
Yes.
I don't think I would marry anyone that have already cheated on me. Would
Yes,
you? Right?
because you end up divorced anyway.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's gonna be a repeated problem even, going into the marriage and things like that.
Mhm.
I feel like if they once cheat, they're not gonna go back to being loyal to you even though they say they would. I
Yes.
just don't trust them anymore.
Yeah, so that's just not getting married.
Yeah, I do know a lot of couple that, they forgive each other for things in the past
Uh-huh.
and, they moved on to marriage, but I do see that did not last at all. It comes up in arguments and things like that, and it pulled them apart just because, oh, you already cheated on me in the past, like what are you gonna say now,
Yes.
The thing, it's just so hard. So, considerations.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So, how about you? What other things do you think you should consider before going into marriage besides cheating?
Yeah, check that person's background.
Like what? Not going to jail, not doing drugs or something?
Yes, check the background. Yes, because these days, very important check background. Even your neighbor, they check background each other too.
You do?
Yes. I know one of my friends, she bought a house and she told me she canceled the deal because in that area there's a lot of criminal activity happening.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, people check background and everything these days. Even when they buy a house, they check the neighborhood, they check out everything. So someone you're gonna marry, definitely you should check their background.
Well, one of the things that I think comes up as a problem in a couple is also financial situations.
Yes, financial.
Like, in the wedding vow, they mentioned that you should not leave me whether I'm poor, I'm rich, or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah, and a lot of people do. They leave each other because the other person doesn't have the money to support them anymore, so they moved on to look for somebody that can.
Financials,
That is
yes.
so sad.
Biggest problem.
Yeah.
One of my friend right now, she had a problem like that too. Like, her husband, actually boyfriend, husband, whatever, whoever she live with, they always quarreling about the rent. Like, who's gonna pay the bills this month and why you don't help me out, and they are like really financial difficulties. They argue all the time.
This is what I don't understand. I would have not date somebody that just talk to me about or money all the time. That just kind of give me this alert that I should not be with them because that can be a big problem. Like you can just see it right when you start dating them and they're like, oh, like they make you pay the rent with them or something like that. Just like help them out with financially. It's a turn off.
Yeah, I think that's just not get married.
No, ever. But then I'm gonna feel lonely.
I know, but until you find the one. When you find the one, Because if someone loves you, they will do whatever you want. They take good care of you, they will support you. You know right away that person loves me.
Follow your heart, right?
Yeah, follow your heart. That's the right person.
Ooh.
Suddenly someone just comes to you, look, I take care of you. I pay all your rent.
Nobody comes into my life like that yet,
but you will know in your heart, you feel good.
Yeah.
You feel like, oh, this is the right person.
Yeah. Or just like constantly buying you food every day, or just do something cute, like buy you flower, write you a card or something. Something that make you happy, right? Well, I mean, just getting into marriage is just such a big thing that it scares me,
Yes.
So I feel like I would consider everything, whether it's his family, like do I get well with his parents, or siblings, and then how he treat me, and how he is in the past, and his job too. You think his job is important?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
That his job is important, like whether he has to work far away, he work close to you, how much he makes, things like that are important.
Yes, of course, very important. Because still people divorce all the time from cheating. So if your partner works far away, there's a highly chance to be with someone else.
Right?
Yes,
Like it's the sexual tension that they need to be.
Yes,
and they're gonna have to find somebody to help them out.
Yes, of course. And then financial, how much he make and how you gonna manage your daily expenses.
Oh yeah, you don't want ones that go gambling and drinking and spend all that money on drugs.
Yes, of course. And if you going to work or not, what if you have a baby, you stay home, can he support you, throughout the whole time that you get pregnant? Because one of my friends, actually the same friend that I have, she had problem too. During the time she get pregnant, her husband totally ignore her and abuse her. Just like abusive, say you're useless, you don't do anything, you sit home, you're lazy, so very abusive.
While she was pregnant?
Yeah, while she's pregnant.
Oh no.
And then he wouldn't give her any money for food or for anything.
Were they married?
They can live together almost like married, but the thing is he's very abusive and she kind of in the tough situation. Stay home and doesn't have any money, he take care of the rent. And she had that kind of anger, feel really bad, want to leave him, but she's pregnant. It's hard to leave someone when you're in need help. So.
Imagine you're already married and something like that happened. It's just so heartbreaking, like you're pregnant, your husband doesn't try to take care of you.
Yes,
heartbreaking.
Yeah, so maybe before getting married, you should have financial secure, right?
Yeah. Or talk to each other about how you want it, because I do know that a lot of my friends, especially the ones that are well off, they sign a prenuptial before they get married, as in if you're gonna get divorced, whoever money belongs to their own, they don't have to split it, things like that. It's somehow a very big considerations before getting married. They always talk about if they should join their bank account and join their house.
Especially when a boyfriend, especially a guy, they always try to be a hero. Oh, I'm gonna take care of you. You sit home, you don't work, you stay home. I'll do everything for you. But don't fall into his trap, because what if you get a new girlfriend and then he kick you out and you have no money?
Now you don't have money, you don't have a place you live, and you don't have a job because you quit.
So if he wants you to stay home and quit job, make sure he will give you certain amount of money, like $100 or something in the bank, so that you can do whatever you want with the money, anything you like to buy, so that's how you're supposed to do, right? Because if he say, I'm going to take care of you, and then what if he change his mind? And then you're pregnant, what are you going to do?
Sue him. Right? I mean, what else you do? I think that's what people usually do.
They can. A lot of people are hiding money. Yes, I know this one girl, also my co-worker, she get pregnant and she tried to get a hold of the guy, but he run away. He hide.
Wait, but they're not married though, right?
No, they're not married, but she went all the way to Vietnam and looked for his parents and talked to his parents, but nothing she can get out of it.
Well, if they're in another country, that's kind of hard. I wouldn't know what to try.
So before you get married, you make sure your financial straighten out. You need to get a job, or your future husband need to give you money in your private bank account. Because if he doesn't do that for you, you better not get married.
Or at least, get married, but consider the financial part for yourself. Like, think for yourself more.
Yes, you need to
don't rely on them too much.
No, never get married for money, for financial. Because you're going to get, in trouble if he's not continue to support you. Right?
So go back to the question, should I get married because I don't want to get divorced? It's just so hard to think about, divorce and everything even before you're getting married. That's just thinking so far.
How about this? Don't get married unless you get a job and a good income for yourself first.
I feel
you want to make sure you can support yourself.
I feel like if you have to ask this question, you're not really ready, huh? I mean, you're scared,
Yes, Maybe you should make a list, a checklist, like what the reason why people divorce. So you go through the list and then you look at your relationship. You see if everything check out. If everything check out perfect.
I think I would make a list of what I want from my man, and then check it off. Like I want him
financial
Yeah.
check, you know.
Family check,
If you have
sibling
money,
check,
can
job
he
check.
support you? Yes. And second, you know, what else? Cheating. Yeah, did he have a cheating problem?
Earlier you mentioned about something good at sex.
Yes, because usually when you marry, you know, if a person doesn't make you completely happy, it would be really bad in the long run.
Yeah, I do know.
Yes,
I do know a lot of people that kind of get bored of their partner because their bedtime isn't too good.
Yes, not good at all actually. Yes, if he doesn't know how to make you feel good or happy in bed, and you should wait on the marriage. Yeah, lacking of sex or not happy in bed will lead to cheating and lead to divorce. Right, so that's another check. You know, you need before getting married, you need to tell him, look, you got to learn how to make me happy in bed in order to keep our marriage last. Otherwise, no need to get married.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't want to get married and like get bored of him just because he's not pleasuring me.
Yeah. Or he just do pleasuring himself and not you.
Yeah, well, I think that goes along in the relationship. Like, you should find out the first few months already.
Yes, but that's another check you need to
be considered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then arguing, is he always defending himself all the time?
Oh yeah,
yes.
like always ego.
Yes.
Like being too egoistic.
Yes, because arguing turn off the relationships and make people
does.
go to divorce.
Yeah, especially about the same thing over and over. Like I really hate anyone that even my friend. And whenever we hang out and things like that, and they bring up problems from the past and talk to me about it, and then we got into like an argument that we already had in the past.
Yes.
It just, it's just so tiring to just deal with it over and over again. Like let it go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arguing's a big problem in relationship, in marriage, so people divorce too. So no argue, need to be like sweet talks, happiness, always enjoy your day and your life. So if all that check, like 3 big things, right? Financial, what else?
Cheating,
Sex,
and pleasuring.
pleasuring. Arguing. Yeah.
I like how that makes the top 3.
Yeah, top 3, yes.
Anything else you can think of?
If that all top 3 check, perfect. You ready to get married, girls?
Oh, I hope that answered your question, Joanna.
Yes.
Yeah, so let us know if you guys have any more questions about this marriage thing, and hopefully we can help.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah, so drop more questions down below, and thank you for watching our talk show today.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.